Hello, welcome. We just started the recording. It looks like everybody is on for the class today, and I'm super excited to share with you some of the things that I have learned over the past 12 years. And this free class is what I had attended probably about 12 years ago with Dr. Hill. And it just really changed the way that I looked at my life and my healthcare and some of the things that I was struggling with. So this is the Essential Oils Made Easy, because that's really what I want to do, is help you to um, learn how to make oils easy and effective in your life. And with that, kind of introduce myself. Most of you know me through YouTube. You might have come through a video that you watched. And it's my channel is, if you're not on there, it's youtube.com/Stacey Paulson. And you can go there, and every single week I upload a brand new video on essential oils, on healthy lifestyle hacks and habits, natural anti-aging tips, and metabolic health. So I'm really focused on that all around health in a more natural way by changing just some of the little things that we do. Now, on there, those videos are maybe a little more clinical as I speak, because I have to stay within proper FDA compliance. And so when you come to this class, or if you join my Facebook group, which some of you are in there, the lifestyle upgrade experience, that I don't have to be quite so technical and am free to share a little bit more. And in the lifestyle upgrade experience, I have a 3-day experience that I run with essential oils and with our metabolic makeover, where you're able to learn how to boost your immune system, how to use essential oils to support your emotional health, and also natural weight management, energy, gut health, education. So be looking out for that, because I throw that in there every other month or so, and you'll want to join that. So just know, if you're not in, you can go ahead and request. You can chat on there, or if you're watching the replay, that you can request to be added. I'll make sure that I have all the links for you. So, introduction, this is my family. I have 6 kids, and I started using essential oils when I had 4. So my 2 youngest girls right here weren't born yet. And I have a daughter-in-law now. And my family, my kids, they have all been kind of my guinea pigs with essential oils, and we've seen what works and what doesn't, and how to do it effectively. We have been using oils for over 12 years now, and we have only gone to the doctor once for sick care. And so the things that I'm going to share with you can help you learn what you can do right in your own home to take care of most of the things that come up. And then when it's needed, we can go to, other professionals to help us, right? So just to start you thinking about your top 3 health concerns or goals that you're working on. Sometimes these are your own personal concerns, and sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're your family, friends, loved ones, a spouse, partner, that they have something that's holding them back, or you have something that's holding you back. And if you're able to break free from that, then you're able to move forward in your life, and it can be more of what you want, right? So I'm also happy to meet with you individually over Zoom or through email, especially if you're watching the recording. I know I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people who weren't able to join in live, but they have sent me their top health goals and concerns. So I'll make sure that I answer those as we're going along. So make sure you stay with me. But if you do have questions after this, like I said, I am totally open to communicating either back and forth through email, or we can jump on a quick Zoom call to go over those things. And you should have received in your email the essential oils cheat sheet, and you'll see I'm going to be going through that. So it's a great place to take notes. So pull out your cheat sheet and take notes, or just a piece of paper, because there's just some really important things that will up level your essential oil use as you get started with them. And so as you're thinking about those top 3 health goals, concerns, these are often what comes up, and you might have something different or a little similar. So immune support, stress, arthritis, aches, pains, gut issues, stomach issues, energy issues, anxiety, depression, weight loss, hypertension, depression, migraines. The ones that I have listed here are very similar. Those who will be watching the replay, with supporting your bladder, blemishes, arthritis, fatigue, stomach stress, thyroid hormone balance, sleep, calm, aging. So many of the common things that we are dealing with. And often when people come to this class, they may or may not see like the bigger problem that, especially here in America, we spend over half of the world's cost on healthcare, yet we are not any healthier. There is a huge gap between our healthcare system and health. So for me, when I first got started with essential oils, I was struggling with, let me stop sharing my screen. I was struggling with miscarriages, migraines, low energy, low mood. I was having some chronic pain in my shoulder and in my knee. And I was in my mid 30s. I didn't feel very young, but I felt old, right? That I was really aging and having these issues. I was putting on weight, and it was just not a good time. And the things that I was doing, going to the doctor, getting prescriptions, I even had surgery, it wasn't getting me to where I wanted to be. It was kind of like this big gap from where I was to where I wanted to be. And the things that I was trying to do weren't getting me there. And it was getting really frustrating. And so I actually had gone to a class with Dr. Hill. He's the chief medical officer for doTERRA. And he was sharing a lot of things that we can do just within our own lifestyle, as far as preventative, and also kind of filling the holes in our system that transformed my life. Like within just a couple of months, those migraines that I'd been struggling with for years were gone. We were able to have 2 more amazing kids. The pain that I was having, chronic sinus infections. In fact, that's how I got introduced to oils, is that I was having some allergies in a hay fever. We were flying kites, and my friend asked if I was open to trying an essential oil for it. I hadn't ever even heard of oils before when she brought that up, so I thought it was a little bit weird. They're not as mainstream as they are now. And I just put a couple of drops on my finger and rubbed that over the bridge of my nose, and within minutes, my allergies had cleared up. And that blew my mind, that there was something that wasn't a pill from a doctor and a prescription or over-the-counter medication that just took that away. And it worked better and faster. I didn't have any of the side effects, like the dry nasal cavities and kind of dry throat that it would give. And I would feel kind of buzzy on the medicine that I had, but that's all I knew. And so that one experience really opened me up to, I wonder what else is out there for these other things. And then that's why I went to the event with Dr. Hill, and he taught me that we can manage a lot of these things that we're challenged with by changing lifestyle, like how we take care of ourselves, reducing stress, balancing hormones, feeding your body properly, giving it what it needs. And he gave me a blend that I'll be sharing with you, which helps with stress, helps with those cortisol levels, that when our stress hormone is high, we will retain weight, and it can cause damage within our bodies. And you'll see side effects of this with hormone imbalance, weight issues, energy levels, mood. And so I love this blend. I will share that with you later on. And then really like 85% of all doctor visits can be deterred if we just learn some very basic lifestyle habits. And so I will be teaching you how to create these simple lifestyle habits so that you can get rid of those ailments. So you don't have to be dealing with the stress, the immune issues, the arthritis pains and aches and weight, and just those things that are coming up for us, you know? So let me share my screen again. And let's get on to what's the goals of the class and how we can really manage these things. All right. So today, my mission or my goal for each of you is that you can live empowered, that you have the tools, the strategies in place, that you have control over your life and how to get the right oils into your home. So I'm going to be sharing with you 3 cool things about essential oils, 3 ways to use essential oils. You'll basically walk away from this really knowing how to use them, confident in them. It doesn't take like a degree. You don't have to be a health coach like I am to use these in your home. So also how to get the right oils in your home. This is really important, to have the tools available right to you. So when I'm sharing these 3 cool things about oils, these really, when I'm talking about doTERRA oils, When I'm talking about safe, I'm talking about the highest quality oils that are out there are safe. There's a lot of junk in the market that is not safe. So the first cool thing is that they are safe. And with doTERRA, they are the most trusted essential oil company on the planet. They are the largest essential oil company in the world. And the reason why is because of their high quality standards. And don't get tricked by oils on the market. Every oil company can put on their label that it says 100% pure if it just has a little bit of oil in it. And that could be naturally found from a plant oil, or it could be synthetic created in a laboratory. If that is in that bottle, they can say 100% pure. It doesn't mean the whole bottle is all of that oil. And so you will get diluted, you'll get synthetics, you'll get toxins, you'll get fillers, additives. So if you're buying those oils from Walmart, they're full of synthetics and fillers. Or if you're buying those off of Amazon, Whole Foods, Ross, eBay, you name it, that these little pop-up companies that you'll be seeing on social media, get our oils for cheap, right? Why are you overpaying? I was just on Facebook and got that ad, right? So don't be faked out by those. There is a quality standard that comes with doTERRA. And the reason why there's so much interest in essential oils has been because of doTERRA. They've done a really good job about educating and helping this become a modern modality that people are using, that is the fastest growing industry on the planet right now, because oils, when you know how to use them and when they are a quality essential oil, they work really well. So I told you, like 12 years ago, I was introduced to oils. At first it seemed kind of like this hippie hokey thing, but it's mainstream now. And now it's like really getting good quality oils in people's homes so that they are experiencing what you can experience with oils. That if they are 100% pure and potent, what doTERRA has is certified pure, tested grade. So they make sure that there's no additives, fillers, that they are working with the growers, the farmers who harvest these around the world to bring these to us. And I love that. So certified pure, tested grade oils are 50 to 70 times more potent than herbs. And so just like one drop of peppermint essential oil would be like 28 cups of peppermint tea, which is amazing for digestive support. It's great for energy. It promotes healthy breathing, respiratory, opens up your airways. If your nose is a little bit clogged, you can just breathe that in, put a couple drops in your mouth, and it is so refreshing. It opens up, if you have like headaches, it helps to open up those blood vessels from constricting, which is causing that headache. It helps them to open them up. So peppermint does so many amazing things, and you get the benefits of peppermint from that one drop for a multiple different things versus just one. Like I take Tylenol for a headache, but it's not going to help with digestive issues. It's not going to help wake me up. It's not going to help open my airways, right? So that's another reason why I love them, but they are safe if you're using the certified pure tested grade. The second cool thing about oils is that they are effective. So back to my story with my health issues and why oils worked is because they work at a cellular level. So we're not just kind of putting a Band-Aid on a symptom. So for instance, maybe you have weight gain, right? And so we're just focusing on diet. But maybe the real issue is that there's a hormone imbalance, or maybe you have high stress levels. So your cortisol levels, that stress hormone, is high. Or maybe it's that we're getting these blood level spikes, and when our insulin level goes up, we are burning carbs instead of burning fat. We're storing fat. And so what I love is that essential oils help to get to the root cause and work from a cellular level, so that we're not managing symptoms, which is often what happens when we go to doctors, that they'll see what the symptoms are. Okay, here's a medication to deal with that. And it's just a Band-Aid that over time, you're going to get other things coming up because you're not dealing with the root cause of it. And that was my issue when I was having all of these health issues. They all came back to one thing. And a lot of that came back to stress. It came back to the nutrients that I was putting in my body. And as I was giving myself what I needed and not putting toxins in my body, those things started going away, right? So you can see this is a picture of a cell and the outside of the cell. Essential oils are able to go into that cell inside are where viruses reside. Viruses will replicate themselves. They'll burst that cell, and then they go and do that and spread throughout your body. Well, you can't take an antibiotic for a virus, but you can use essential oils because it helps to stop the replication of those viruses. So these are really effective. On Guard is a blend from doTERRA that is their most popular blend that most people have on hand because it helps support your immune system. It helps with, when we're exposed to those baddies in the air that are going around, that you actually have something proactively that you can do. So On Guard is one of my favorite to diffuse, to put in the air, to use, put it on. It's amazing. And also with that, the third really cool thing about the oils is that they are affordable. So if we're talking about how, like, for instance, turmeric, if you've learned anything about turmeric, the herb, it is amazing. Like, it is so beneficial to your health. But a drop of turmeric essential oil is 50 to 70 times more potent than taking turmeric. And so right there, it makes it more affordable because you're only using a small dose. Drop is usually pennies per dose. And so you're getting more for your money in that way if they're certified pure tested grade, where if you're getting that high quality standard. Now, for instance, with an ear, like when we have a lot of kids, you end up with kids that have ear problems, ear pain and infections and stuff. And what I did before was go to the doctor, right? Get an antibiotic. They took that for 7 to 10 days. And that's not how we started doing that for our kids. I started putting tea tree and lavender just on the back of their ear and would do that frequently throughout the day. And generally within 24 hours, that thing was gone. And it cost me less than $1. I didn't have to go anywhere. I didn't have any doctor's co-pays or prescriptions, didn't have to take it 7 to 10 days. No side effects with taking an antibiotic and messing up your gut health, none of that. So pennies per dose, these are very cost effective, require just small amounts versus a lot if you're using potent, high quality oils. Now, I had a friend who worked at a pharmacy, and they also sold some, oils in their pharmacy, and she had been using those in her diffuser for sleep. So she knew that lavender was good for calming things, and she was having challenges with sleep. And she said, I would have to use like 15, 20 drops to even feel a little bit calmer. And when she started using doTERRA oil, she's like, it's like I could put a drop on my wrist and just smell it, and it is so calming, or just a couple of drops in my diffuser. And so she saw the difference of quality and how it makes it more cost effective when you're getting higher quality. So the 3 cool things about oils: they're safe, they're effective, and they are affordable. Now, the next thing that I want to share is just 3 ways to use these. So this is super simple. Oils are not hard to use. Super simple if you know these 3 things. So the first is that you can use them aromatically. And so basically one of our favorite oils and one of the top 10 most popular oils is a blend called Breathe. It's a respiratory blend. And this is one that I would use for those allergies that came on, for opening up my airways. You can put it on at night if you have challenges there, or if you're getting something or a little asthma. This is a great essential oil to have on hand. You just breathe it right in. You can put it in a diffuser. So I don't know if you can see my diffuser. Yeah, my diffuser back here. I just put a few drops in, and it'll affect mood. It'll affect your cleansing the air, purifying the air. And it just makes your home or car or wherever you're at smell really, really good. It's the fastest way to impact your mood and your emotions and like stress levels. So I know that a lot of people are dealing with stress. We've gone through a few crazy years, and always there's stuff that comes up. And so there is an oil that I have loved using, and I'll share that in just a minute, some pictures of my daughter who just had some really deep emotional feelings, and she had a hard time controlling those and what she would do with those. But one experience that I had with like the emotional impact of it is one day we were driving to church, and my 2 oldest sons were in the back of my van, just arguing, fighting, like probably getting close to like duking it out. And I was super frustrated and new to oils. And I had a bottle of wild orange. And so I put a couple of drops of wild orange on my hand, and I rubbed my hands, and then I put them up to the air conditioning. And within minutes, those kids were calm. We were all happy. Wild orange, citrus oils, lemon is another great one that helps to uplift your mood just immediately. When we breathe those in, impacts our brain, and that we have a natural, predictable response to those oils. So it might be calming when we breathe it in. It might help uplift our mood, help with stress, anxiety, depression, just by smelling them. So the first is breathing them in. The second one would be topical. So just put it on. I think, where does it hurt, or where's the pain, or, where does it make sense? If you have blemishes on your face, tea tree is amazing for taking care of that naturally without some of the toxic stuff that I tried back when I was younger. So tea tree is a great oil to use topically for that. If you're dealing with pain, which there are a lot of people who are dealing with pain, arthritis, my two go-tos for this. The first one is Deep Blue, which is a blend of oil. It's the most popular blend for pain within doTERRA. So you could just rub it on, put it right on. And then if you need to up level that, I always add frankincense to something if I need to. So frankincense is another one of the most popular oils. And so you'll put on the Deep Blue, and then you put on the frankincense. So if you have like back pain, neck pain, joint pain, arthritis, that is phenomenal to use. So put it on topically. Just know that some people are a little more sensitive. Your skin might be a little more sensitive than others, or if it's a young child or older person whose skin is thinning, you can always dilute it. I like to dilute with fractionated coconut oil, and that's just a way to make it so it doesn't feel so spicy, kind of like if you were to take a jalapeno pepper and touch your eyes, it would kind of burn. It's not hurting you, but it would be uncomfortable. And so you just put on lotion or coconut oil or olive oil, something that you have oily base on for diluting that. And then the third way that we use them is internally. So this is if they are certified pure, tested grade, and it has on the label, there will be a supplement fact label on there. And so like peppermint says for internal use directly on it. There's just a few oils that doTERRA has that say they're not for internal use. It's just you wouldn't be putting Deep Blue down your throat. That's one that you'd be putting on. But it has it right on the label, so you can't really mess that up. And so if you can put it in your water. I drink lemon in my water all the time. Is a natural detoxifier. It will help to shed weight. There's another one, it's called metapwr, which helps to shrink fat cells, is what the science has been showing with that. Helps to shrink fat cells. And so you can put that in your water. And if you don't like the taste of one of the oils, you can actually get veggie caps, and where you just pop open the veggie cap, put a couple drops in, put the cap on, and then you take it like a pill. So that would be internal use. Digestin is a great one for digestive issues. So if you have digestive things, you can actually rub them, digest them right on your stomach, or you can put some in your water and just drink it. You could put it in a veggie cap if you didn't like the taste of it. And I know that there are some as far as weight. So the metapwr system is amazing. And I will mention that a little bit later. But what I did, so when I went to this event with Dr. Hill, he gave me a blend that changed my life. That was absolutely incredible. And I want to give you a bottle of that. So this is, it's my superhero blend. And it is frankincense and bergamot and Roman chamomile. And I used it two ways. One, I used it aromatically by putting it on my wrist, on the back of my neck. So I was smelling it. It helped uplift my mood. It helped to balance my hormones. It helped to boost my energy, helped with the migraines because my cortisol levels were in balance. And then I also put it in a veggie cap. You can put it under your tongue or drink it. It doesn't taste that good. So I would just put it in a veggie cap. But I want to make sure that if that's something you're struggling with, I want to make sure that you get that blend to you. And I just mix that up for you. And so those are the three ways to use them. You can use them aromatically, topically, and internally. And I just want to share a few more oils with you, as well as some experiences. Here's some pictures. As I was getting started with oils, we were experimenting with them. So my son here, we went, I'm not sharing my screen. Let me share my screen. Share screen. So my son here, as we were out biking with his new bike, we had walked up this cement ravine, and he was walking it up, and then he got on his bike to ride down it. Well, when we were walking up, we had walked down, it's kind of like a V shape part of this ravine. And so he came down, and I was yelling at him, you need to stop, you need to stop. Like, you can't go through it. But he didn't stop, and his tire got stuck in this V shaped thing, and he ended up just creaming into the concrete, just face first into concrete. You can see he got his face and his shoulder all scraped up. And so that we carried him back to the house, put some ice on it. Then I put some oils on there. I did frankincense, tea tree, lavender, melaleuca tea tree is the same thing. So I put those on. You can see pictures 12 hours later, what he looked like. Then Thursday morning, what he looked like. Friday morning, what he looked like. It looked like he was kind of getting worse. But then, oh, you can't see the bottom of this. This is the following day. It was like transformational. And I was continually putting oils on twice a day of his face. I had put him on his shoulder one time because his shirt was off. And so I put it on his shoulder. I put that, but then I totally forgot to put it on his shoulder because his shirt was always on. And so you can see by Sunday, by Tuesday, less than 7 hours later, his face was all cleared up except for one little spot there under his nose. But his shoulder, that was his shoulder without the oils. And so how quickly they can work to get to the root cause, to help promote that healing. And it's anything within our body. So if we're struggling with stomach issues, if we're struggling with pain, it can help reduce that inflammation from a cellular level. If we are dealing with sleep issues or thyroid issues, helps from the cellular level. Another experience as we were just kind of trying out these oils, my daughter, number 5, she is a very emotional girl. She has like the highest highs and the lowest of lows. And I think that if I hadn't been experienced or exposed to essential oils, I probably would have gone to a doctor and they would have put her on a medication. And because she would like something would just trigger her and she would go into this rage or just be so hurt that she just didn't know how to control her emotions. And so she would pound her head on the floor. And it scared me as a mom. It really scared me. I didn't want her having effects from that. And then as she was growing, I wanted her to be able to manage and control her emotions. I didn't want her to not feel them, but how could you learn to control those, to release those in a healthy way? And so what I found was an oil blend. It's called Peace. We called it Peaceful Child back then. It's called Peace Blend. Also frankincense works really well for her also, but I would just grab that oil. I would put a little on the bottom of her feet and then I kind of swipe here, swipe under her nose. So she was smelling it. And within minutes, like she would just calm down and was in control. And I've seen this with adults. If you deal with anxiety, with stress, with, emotions that you're just dealing with that are just so part of you and they're hard to release, hard to deal with, that these oils are amazing to be able to use. Peace was the one that we use. Like I said, frankincense is another great one. Wild orange, one of my favorites for me personally, because it just helps me to feel so happy. It's like sunshine in a bottle. And what her 2 favorite oils are wild orange and lemon. The citrus oils smell so good. And this is really who she is, just like this happy, cheerful, go lucky type of girl. And that's what we want people to have control within their homes. And then last one. So this was one of my friends when we were first using oils. She had a reaction to antibiotics that the doctor had put her on, and they were trying steroid creams and all these different things to try to get rid of this. And she couldn't. It was like all over her body, so embarrassed, didn't know what was going on. And what she was getting from the doctors was not working for her. And so she asked, like, do you have anything for this? And we use tea tree oil and lavender oil. And she started using that. And she also used the supplements, the lifelong vitality supplements, which I may mention later, and cleared it right up. And so it was just nice. And then she was able to start using those with her family as well. So we talked a little bit about Breathe, Deep Blue. Oh, let me go back, went too fast. Make sure I covered the top 10 oils. Deep Blue, like I mentioned, Digest Zen is that digestive support when things come up. On Guard is the immune support. Frankincense, all things calming, anti-aging. So somebody had mentioned aging. So this is a huge thing. It helps your cells to function properly. So helps in the repairing of cells, because we age is when there's cellular damage and our cells aren't reproducing as quickly as they are being damaged. And so that's when you start seeing the wrinkles. That's when you start seeing your metabolism slowing down. So frankincense has been shown to help support on a cellular level that regeneration of cells, the healing of cells, the replication of new cells. It's amazing what it can do. And then wild orange, I mentioned that one of my favorite. Lemon essential oils, cleansing. I put this in my water every single day. So I'll have this water bottle, I put it in there and drink it. It is detoxifying. It helps to get rid of those toxins. It helps to trim our waistlines down. So I love this one. It's also great for cleaning your home and things naturally without the toxins. So that was something that I was having challenges with back before I started using oils. And the reasons why my hormones were out of whack is because a lot of the chemicals that I had been exposed to, not knowing what was going on, but that's what was going on. And so lemon can help to gently, naturally detoxify our bodies from those chemicals that we're all exposed to. Lavender is super calming. So this is if you are just needing to wind down, get all of that chatter going on in your head out so that you can sleep, so you can be calm, whether it's you or someone you know. That, sleep is when our bodies heal and repair. So if we're not getting good sleep, the good quality deep sleep, then our bodies aren't able to heal, and it will speed up that aging process. Okay, I think I just want to make sure that I answered most of those questions there. There was a question Valerie had asked about bladder support. And also you'd asked about blemishes and arthritis. So I think I covered those too, but for bladders. So basically what I do is, there are some things that I just remember because I've used them so often with my family or with people that I work with, but oftentimes things will just come up. I have no idea, right? Like what is good for that. So I just pull out my book and I look it up. So I looked that up for supporting a weak bladder, and it suggests juniper berry and cypress would be the two. And I would just blend them together in a roller bottle and mix those up. And in fact, if you get started with oils, I'll show you what you get. But I want to give that to you, Valerie, if you're watching the replay, to make sure that you have that on hand for you. Let's see, Cindy talked about fatigue. So peppermint is great for fatigue. It just wakes you up, energizes you, the afternoon lull, or if it's all throughout the day, what I would recommend is called Lifelong Vitality. Those are supplements that help give your body what it needs so that your metabolism is running efficiently and quickly to change food into energy, right? So our metabolism as we age will slow down, and that process of converting food into usable energy for all of our bodily functions, it slows down. And so you start to see the signs of aging, and one of which can be fatigue, digestive issues, the digestion. Let's see. Okay. Oh, and another one. So a lot of people had mentioned stress. So this is one that I usually use lavender because that's in all of the kits. But if you wanted to up level that, there's one called Balance, and there's one called Adaptive. And I actually mix together my stress roller blend and I give that to you. And so that's Adaptive, Balance, and Copaiba. And that blend is amazing. And you can just take it with you wherever you go. You could just roll it on your wrist and smell it. It smells great. You can put it on your neck, so you're kind of smelling that. Put it on the bottom of your feet. It absorbs pretty fast that way, especially if you don't want to smell it. Put them on your feet. I think I answered everyone's questions except for Sheila had asked about thyroid. So again, just pulling up the book in here, lemongrass is one of the most suggested for that. And what's cool, like lemongrass is maybe $10, $12, and you get about 250 doses in a bottle. So it's super inexpensive, and you would just rub it on your thyroid and do that 2 to 3 times a day if you're having thyroid issues. All right. So I think I answered most of the questions, and the ones that were in the chat just kind of were answered as we were going along. And so there are 3 ways to purchase essential oils. The first way, and I don't recommend this, it's not like the smartest way to do it, but that's retail. That's mostly if you were like to go to the chiropractor and he recommended, hey, for this shoulder pain, use the deep blue. And so you might want to have it right then, right there. And so you would pay the retail price. But the smartest way to purchase is wholesale. And let me tell you also about a little bit about this wholesale with you. So wholesale is kind of like shopping, like a club membership. So like at Costco, where if you have a Costco membership, you can go and get their gas, which is usually 5 cents cheaper, or, a better price. And you can buy in bulk these things that make it a better price for you. So doTERRA has that set up for you as well, where you can get a membership with doTERRA and get your products at the wholesale price, where it's not just oils, there's also supplements, there's hair care, skin care, there's cleaning products. So you have access to all of that. So it's for an entire year, you get the wholesale price. And I like it, it's like to kind of compare it to Amazon. So because it ships directly to your door. So not like I have to go into Costco or pay a little extra to get like Instacart to go do my Costco and then tip them and all that. This just comes right to your door. And with your membership, so like Amazon. So there's my little Amazon guy. So that's what I make it, what I think about it as. Sorry, the word's not coming. But a wholesale count is $35 for that entire year. And so if you're buying 2 or more oils, it really is the smartest way to buy them is by getting that wholesale account. Now, there's no monthly minimums or requirements or maximums, anything like that with this account. You can purchase whenever you want, whenever you're out of stock or want to try something new, or there's a deal, whatever that is, you can purchase. And I'm here to empower you, to teach you about oils and how to get the right oils in your home. That is my goal. That is my job. And the best way that I can do that for you is by giving you total and complete control of what you order, when you order, what's best for you. You know what your top 3 health goals and concerns are. And so matching those up to what is best for you. So my job is to educate you and to support you in those goals and helping you to decide, what oils to jump into, like what will help you the most. So with that, so step 1 is first decide, because there's two ways as you're getting your membership with doTERRA. There's 2 ways that you can join. You can become a wholesale customer, or you can become a wellness advocate. And let me show you what that means. So a wholesale customer is you $35, you get 20% off the retail price. So that's your wholesale price. And you can earn points where it's like a frequent flyer miles. You earn points when you purchase through the loyalty rewards program. You receive education, support, you get free shipping when the order's over 100. So I love that. Or you could choose a wellness advocate account. And what that is it costs exactly the same. However you get started, it's exactly the same. It's just that it does give you the option to have a personal website. You can have bonuses and commissions, and you're able to resell products if you see yourself doing what I'm doing, right? If you can see educating and helping others, or if casually, you have friends and family that you think would be interested and you want to do this, or you want a full on side gig or business, we help you to do that. There's no added cost. You just have to choose. And what's awesome is that if you decide later on, maybe you come in as a wholesale customer and later on you're like, hey, yeah, I would really like to do this as a business or create an extra income, or people are asking me about these oils and I might as well, have them get them through me and I'm getting a commission, right? But it's free to upgrade at any time. You can upgrade your account to a wellness advocate account. Now, let me show you how this works. So after you decide wellness ad or wholesale customer ad or wellness advocate, the second step is deciding which option, like how do you want to do that? Now you can pay the $35 and then purchase a la carte what you want. Just pick the products that you want. You'll get those at the wholesale price. But the smartest way to do this is by picking a starter kit. And the reason why is your membership is free. You don't pay the $35 and you get an added discount so that it's below the wholesale price, because you're getting that bulk, kind of like Costco. You're getting a bigger bag of something, so it breaks down to a less of a cost, right? So it becomes below wholesale. And so I'll show you the most popular kits, but really it's just deciding what works best for you in getting. And I'm going to show you 3 different kits, and then I'll actually show you on the website where you go to do this, right? So the first kit, the most popular kit that people get, is called the Home Essentials Kit. Now, if you were to buy all of these individual oils and this diffuser at the retail price, it's over $400. But by buying it as a set and getting your membership, which comes for free, it's only $270. You're getting 10 of the most popular oils. You're getting oregano, tea tree, lavender, lemon, frankincense, On Guard, peppermint, digescent, breathe, and deep blue all together, because you might be working on one specific thing. So maybe you're working on that arthritis pain, but other things come up, right? Like there's other things in life that come up that you will have access to these. And so this is the kit that I recommend most people starting with, is because you're going to get the biggest discount, the biggest bang for your buck on this. And then you get the diffuser. The next one that I recommend, so if you want those same oils, and I didn't mention that oregano is amazing. It's like a natural antibiotic. We were able to get warts off of hands and have to go to the doctor and have them freeze them off. It's great for when things are coming up. It's great for that toe, if your toes change color, the fungus and stuff, great for that. So you get those same 10 oils, they're just in smaller bottles. So 15 milliliter, 5 milliliters. So you're getting 3 times as much with the bigger kit, bigger value. But if this is within your budget, then I say get the smaller kit, get the Healthy Start kit. And so the wholesale price of that is only $160. And these have around close to 100 drops for the smaller bottles. So like 100 doses of all of these things. That's a really good deal. And you also get a diffuser. And then if you like, there have been some that have been dealing with weight, blood sugar issues, metabolic issues. This is the way you'll want to go, is with this kit. It's called the metapwr system. Now this helps, it has oils to help shrink fat cells. It helps with it, there's NMN and collagen. So it helps you with energy. It helps with your skin. It helps with your body just creating the things that it needs to function optimally. There is a capsule that helps with blood sugar levels. So it keeps your insulin levels in a normal range so that you're not having those spikes, because when our insulin is high, we are not burning fat. And so it keeps them in a healthy level so that we will go into fat burning mode. You should see the pictures I'll show you in a minute of the incredible results that people are having. And as we're going, if you have any questions, right, about how to get started or any oils or any health issues, please feel free to text me and I can help you out. We can jump on a call or we can message back and forth, but I just want to make sure that you feel taken care of. And then I'm going to show you the bonuses that come when you get started. So let me jump back here and I will show, let me share a different screen. I'll show you exactly the process that you'll take as you're getting started, and I will give you the link. It's stacypaulson.com/ready-to-go, and I'll share that link with you. That's the screen share. Okay, on the screen. So when you go to stacypaulson.com/ready-to-go, you'll see this screen, and you can choose wholesale customer or wellness advocate. Again, costs the same. You just need to decide. And I have some fun bonuses that you can see here, and I'll go through them, but they are listed on the page. What you will get from doTERRA when it ships to your door, and what you get from me as you become a part of our collective group, right? So you can read through those, and I'll share you some of those in just a minute. But you'll click wholesale customer. And this is if you're going with one of the 2 oil specific kits. So the Healthy Start kit is here. The Home Essentials kit is here. Just go ahead and click which one you want to get. Now, if you're wanting the metapwr system, reach out to me and I'll share this other link. It's metapwrsystem.com/kit. And you will be able to get this kit. Now, if you're looking for weight management, burning fat, less aches and pains, energy, reducing cravings, healing your body quickly, brain fog, wrinkles, there's so much here that is incredible. Oh, the testimonials are not on there. Let me show you those. Go to there. So I do have a separate class on this, which you can join, but people have been doing these 30-day challenges with it, and the weight is just shedding off, skin changes, more clear complexion, emotional support, energy. Yeah, so you can read through there. But if that's the kit that you wanted, then you can just let me know and I can make sure that I get that to you. But basically you'll click on it. It will take you to doTERRA's website with that kit already in your cart. So Healthy Start kit is there. If you wanted to add something to it. So maybe you wanted to add a bottle of Balance. It's a grounding blend. You can search in here and just add that to your cart, and it will add it there. Now, something I want you to know, because this will actually earn you 10% back in a product credit. If you click this right here, this button, where it's adding it to a next month order, even though next month you're not going to get like a Healthy Start kit, you just already got oils. But even if you just click that, doTERRA is going to put in your little doTERRA bank account 10% of this PV value. So you're going to get $10 for free by doing that. I want you to be aware that that's there so you don't miss out on it if you wanted to do that. And then next month you can change that. It might be that, hey, I want to order Balance next month. And I will help you with that. Don't worry about it. I just want you to know that that's available. I don't want you to miss out on that. And so you'll just go ahead and proceed to check out and fill in your information, all of that. and it will go through the shipping, payment, checkout, and it will get shipped right to your door. It usually just takes a couple of days, and then we can set up a call or a chat to make sure you know how to use your oils, right? I can get you connected to a book. I also use an app to be able to look up things, and let me show you all of the bonuses that come when you get started. Share a different screen. Let me show you. Because this isn't like just going to Whole Foods and checking out with your kit of oils, right? Like the checker just checks you out. That's it. Their job is done. My job just begins when you get your oils. So you become a part of our wellness group. It's an exclusive group for those who have a membership with doTERRA, where we do weekly trainings and topics and giveaways and just a ton of education and support within that group. You will also have access to our membership site, where there's ebooks on so many different topics depending on what you're interested in. We have an 8-week continuing education course that you can go through at your own speed if you're wanting to learn about oils for every age. That's like maybe you're older or maybe you have kids. If you want to be learning more about stress and sleep or toxin-free living, like green cleaning with your oils, we have that in there available to you. So you'll get that. You'll also get a carrying case that I will be shipping to you. I might have a bunch of different ones depending on what I send, but you will get a case to be able to put your oils in and have them to take on the go. And so that's super fun. So anybody that gets a kit receives those things. Now, if you want to get that within the next 24 hours, then I also will be throwing in my stress less blend and also my hormone superpower blend that you'll also be getting for free, unless there was something else you were looking for. So like if thyroid, I would put a roller blend together for that. If it's for, your bladder, I will put a specific blend together for that. And so you will be getting that blend. You'll be getting access to all of our amazing essential oil educators. You also will be, there's all the cases. I have them all pictured. So you'll be getting that blend. And also I'll throw in a couple of diffuser blends to put in your diffuser that are just magical, that I love, that wouldn't be in your kit. So you'll be getting those 2 bonuses for free if you're getting that within the next 24 hours, right? So I'll make sure I get that link to you. But again, if you have any questions, I want to make sure that I help you get the answers. I want you to feel empowered. I want you to feel that you have those tools right at your fingertips to take care of these things in your home, so you can get from where you are now to where you really want to be and feel like you have control at getting there. And I just want to end with this, that he who has help has hope, and he who has hope has everything. Because when we have hope, we take action, and that action can lead us to the place where we want to be. Without that hope, we stay frozen in where we're at, and our lives will look the same in a year from now, in 3 years from now. I would be in the same spot and possibly worse had I not been given hope from Dr. Hill to move forward. Like, get these, try these. It made all the difference for us and our family that we were able to transform the way we took care of our health, staying out of the doctor's offices. And I have a fabulous business. We have over 140,000 customers worldwide in my doTERRA business. So it's freed up time for me to be with my family. I can work from home and help people feel good about what I'm doing. So thanks for joining. I will put all of the links down below so you can grab those so you can get started, and also my phone number to be able to text me if you need anything at all. Thanks, everyone.